So, as I mentioned, I was supposed to be on travel last week, and 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago, I was on travel to go play a concert. And that is why I missed a couple of episodes. But while I was on travel, I wanted to test a microphone because I like testing microphones. I also am incredibly cheap or getting incredibly cheap. I like talking about finances. So, in order to, this is so nerdy, in order to test out a microphone, I figured, hey, I'll share some tips on how I'm saving money on travel. And people will think I'm a crazy person. So, let's go to Past Hotel Bandrew right now. All right, we are recording in a hotel room. That is because I am on travel. And over the last year, I have become much more frugal. Some might say cheap, and that's fair. And on this trip, I was trying to spend less money, and I identified a couple of ways to save a few bucks on travel. And I thought I would share it with you because it gives me an opportunity to test a lav mic, but also it gives me a chance to talk about how to be cheap. The first thing I did was I packed my lunch before I drove out to where I'm at. So I didn't have to stop at gas stations. I didn't have to stop at fast food restaurants. And I was able to spend $1 on a meal, $2 on a meal, as opposed to $15 now. So it saved me a lot of money there. And then also it was much healthier because when you eat at fast food restaurants, you have an unhealthy option or a more unhealthy option. You don't have anything that's necessarily good for you. So that was the first thing I did, and it was amazing. The second thing that I do is I go down to the front desk at the hotels and say, "Can I have more coffee, please?" And I don't go to coffee shops. I will go ahead and brew coffee in my room and drink that. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No. But it's essentially free, not free because you're paying a lot for a hotel, but but you get the coffee at no additional charge. If you don't have that option at your hotel, the other way that I was going about it was going to a gas station and just getting coffee there as opposed to going to a dedicated coffee shop because coffee shops are insanely overpriced. And you're not going to get the greatest coffee, but the purpose of coffee for most people, myself included, is just to get caffeinated and move on about your day, because if you don't have your coffee, boy oh boy, do I get angry. Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee. The last thing that I did to save money was instead of getting breakfast at the hotel, instead of going out for breakfast, I know anybody who's like, I travel for the food, is gonna look at me like I'm an insane person. I brought oatmeal, and you can just heat up water in the coffee maker and then brew a cup of oatmeal in one of the coffee cups. And instead of spending $6, $7, $8 on a bowl of oatmeal at your hotel or a restaurant, you're spending 30 cents. And that's pretty sweet. Am I cheap? Absolutely. Do I like saving money? Yes, because there is much better things to spend money on, like microphones. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully this sounds okay and not complete garbage. Okay, bye-bye. Future Bandrew, take it away. Thank you, Past Bandrew. That was incredibly helpful advice, and I'm sure everybody watching will start carrying oatmeal with them when they travel to hotels, because that's not the behavior of psychopaths at all. When people go on travel, what they think is, I would love to eat oatmeal out of this coffee cup in this very sad hotel. I am sure they will pick up on that.